Here it is, the very impressive new GTX 1070 Strix from Asus. And I am going to start with its unboxing. And as for any other cards, not much to it. A manual, drivers, some cable management, velcro thingies, and right under it, the beast. Hidden in its protective, anti-static bag, the massive and surprisingly good looking GTX 1070 Strix. I mean, look at this thing. Alright, let's take a closer look. The very first thing Asus is trying to communicate is that they take cooling very seriously. 3 90mm fans right there in your face. Other thing in your face? The Rgb lighting. It's everywhere, but there's a twist to it. You can actually sync it to the rest of your computer built lighting through the Aura option that Asus has incorporated in a wide range of products. And that's not all. On the other side of your card you will have the Rogue icon, which also will light in sync with the rest of your build in different colors and intensity. And I gotta say, it is pretty cool to watch. Other really striking feature of this card is the size of the radiator. I mean, this thing is almost 30 cm long, and that tells volumes about how much heat this GPU is going to produce. And on its side, another very cool looking RGB logo. Told you, this is going to be very cool to watch. As usual, the installation of the video card is quite easy. The only thing you have to do is make sure to place it on the right PCI slot. The very first one, the closest one to the processor, is usually the indicated one. It runs at the fastest possible bus speed, which is 16 speed. When you are running only one video card, this is where you want it to be. And before trying to install the card in, the very first thing we have to do is to remove the back plates of our casing. And you will see on your videos and on the left we have two little holes marked by green dots, which shows where we are going to insert a long neck screwdriver. Alright, so here is our massive GTX 1070 Strix ready for installation. The very first thing we are going to do is to remove the circuit protector at its bottom. Once done, we are simply going to align carefully the video card to its PCI slot and slightly apply pressure until we hear the locking mechanism securing itself. And now we can simply put back the screws which we had removed in the previous step. Alright, let's take a closer look to our installed video card. On the back of our case you can see that the video card can accommodate up to 5 consecutive screens, 4 in 1.2 display ports and 1 with a DVI port. Under the hood, an impressive GTX 1070 GPU. A Strix card usually means that the clock is running anywhere from 1657 to 1850 MHz in a non-overclocking configuration. And memory-wise, an obscene 8 GB of DDR5 RAM. Indeed, 4K ready. For the rest of the card, we have our classic Sli Bridge on its left. For the ones who don't know, that's if you want to bridge more than one video card and couple their capacities together. And that's our 8-pin power plug to feed the card with electricity. And here again a closer look to our RGB logo, which brings us to the next topic. Asus new Aura lighting control. We talked about it a little bit in the beginning of this video, but I want to review exactly what that means for our build. Simply said, if you have any other Aura enabled items such as a ROG keyboard or ROG mouse or a compatible Aura motherboard, then your computer suddenly becomes much more interesting to watch. In short, you can sync all the different LEDs on all those different items to run simultaneously and in a synchronous fashion. And that, my dear, is a future of gaming computer builds.